Hello guys, today I had a strange feeling that I should read with you Neville Goddard's book, Awakened Imagination, and talking over it and talking with you about it. So it's by Neville Goddard, written in 1954, to Bill. I don't know who Bill is. Imagination, the real and eternal world of which this vegetable universe is but a faint shadow. What is the life of a man but art and science? William Blake from Jerusalem. Albert Einstein. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Chapter 1. Who is your imagination? I rest not from my great task to open the eternal worlds, to open the immortal eyes of man inwards into the worlds of thought, into eternity, ever expanding in the bosom of God, the human imagination. Blake from Jerusalem. So it is expanding in the bosom of God. So when William Blake says imagination is the bosom of God, he is expressing one of his most powerful mystical ideas, that imagination is divine, not merely a mental faculty or daydreaming, but the very creative power of God itself. Imagination is the power of God. So, William Blake means bosom of God refers to the most intimate, creative, nurturing center of the divine, the place where all creation, love, and reality emerge from. Imagination, then, isn't just human fantasy, it's the sacred space from which everything arises. So when Blake says imagination is the bosom of God, he means that imagination is God, and all things come into being through it. This links directly with what Neville Goddard teaches too, that imagination is not separate from God. It is God in action. Imagination is God in action. Blake says man is all imagination, and God is man and exists in us and we in him. So, in other words, when you imagine something with feeling and conviction, you are not just thinking, you are accessing the creative essence of God. And Neville Goddard continues. Certain words in the course of long use gather so many strange connotations that they almost cease to mean anything at all. Such a word is imagination. The word is made to serve all manner of ideas, some of them directly opposed to one another. Fancy, thought, hallucination, suspicion. Indeed, so wide is its use and so varied its meanings. The word imagination has no status nor fixed significance. For example, we ask a man to use his imagination, meaning that his present outlook is too restricted and therefore not equal to the task. In the next breath, we tell him that his ideas are pure imagination, thereby implying that his ideas are unsound. We speak of a jealous, suspicious person as a victim of his own imagination, meaning that his thoughts are untrue. A minute later, we pay a man the highest tribute by describing him as a man of imagination. Thus, the word imagination has no definite meaning. Even the dictionary gives us no help. It defines imagination as the picturing power or act of the mind, the constructive or creating principle, a phantasm, or an irrational notion or belief. 4. Planning, plotting, or scheming as involving mental construction. I identified the central figure of the Gospels with human imagination, the power which makes the forgiveness of sins, the achievement of our goals, inevitable. All things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was him. John 1:3. And this him is imagination. There is only one thing in the world, and that is imagination, and all deformations of it. Quote, he is despised and rejected of men, a man of sorrows and acquainted with grief. Imagination is the very gateway of reality. So, when Neville says that imagination is the very gateway of reality, he is revealing one of his deepest truths. Your imagination is the bridge between the invisible and the visible, between the inner world of thoughts, desires, and feelings, and the outer world of physical experience. And the gateway of reality part means imagination is the door through which reality enters. Whatever you imagine with conviction, feeling, and belief shapes what you later encounter in the outer world. If you want to change your reality, you must go through the gate, which is your imagination. Your imagination is the way, the gate, everything. Everything is imagination. Imagination is Christ, and Christ is the power and wisdom of God, which gives us all, gives us everything. And just like a gate opens to let you into a new place, your imagination opens into the new experiences. Neville insists over and over, you don't wait for reality to change to feel something new. You imagine something new first, and reality follows. And your outer world is just the echo of what you imagined inwardly. Imagination creates reality is not a metaphor to Neville, it's literal.